giving us every day the guidelines that we need to follow up. As a good leader, he's all the time giving us the specific details that he's watching from his side, to make us better. He's all the time trying to give his point of view from a different perspective that maybe we cannot see as a team, because that's why he is our CEO and USA director, right? Because he's been in this industry for more than 20 years. He's been an entrepreneur since he was a really, really small kid. And he's been a successful man in the whole world, in the whole world, as a professional, as a father, as a husband, as a friend, as a son, as a brother, and as a leader. He is definitely one of the main assets for this amazing company in these times. So let me bring to share with you today the art of inviting and preparing yourself with Sanki on the go version to your meetings, to your agenda, to your calendar, to your day a day. Our magnificent and fantastic CEO and USA Director, Mr. Jose Manuel Arvide. Good morning, sir. How are you today?
Hello, Fabiola. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning to everyone. I'm very thankful for the introduction. And now I'm not licenciado as the other day, but anyway, so thank you for being here today. I feel very thankful for having all of you this morning, this Saturday. And also I feel very sad for the people that wasn't able to be here with us today, because I think that when you invest the extra time and you do the extra mile, the results just will come. And of course, as you know, we have the 5M's law in this industry, or I mean, in any industry, in any business that you put in place. More meetings means more money. And we're here in another meeting, in another training, just to keep learning how can we be better? How can we improve our days? How can we be better every day? How can we achieve our goals every day if we're moving forward and we are productive every day? And we have been talking in our inner circles every Saturday. And if you don't know that we have an inner circle every Saturday, please go to the at a glance calendar so you can see every Saturday we have an inner circle meeting, a training where I personally train in a couple of topics that I think that are very important, very essential key elements that will drive your business to the success that you're looking for. Okay, so if I can share my screen, please, because right now somebody's sharing my screen. There you go. Thank you. So I'm going to share my screen here. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so it's an amazing topic, the one that they choose to give me. And when I received the topic, a lot of ideas came to my mind. I was thinking on so many different things, so many different concepts, so many things that really can help people to invite people and get ready for start the business. I do remember when I was in the network marketing industry, when I was first introduced to the network marketing industry, and I didn't know anything about that. And I didn't hear about the industry before in my life. I just was a business owner. I just was an entrepreneur. I was just a student. I was doing my master's degree in finances at that time. I was doing printing. I had an office company. We had the school, the private school, so many other things that were running in my life on that day. And suddenly someone invited me to a network marketing opportunity. And the first time that they invite me, I say no. Why? Because the person who invited me was a friend from my sister, one of my sister's friends. And she said, well, maybe Jose is a businessman. I want to invite them because they told us in the training that we need to invite people that are business owners, that we need to go to the top people in the society at that time, that we need to fish, we need to cast the big fishes. And she invited me very nervous in the phone. She was very nervous. I don't remember, it's like a 20 plus years ago. And she invited me and she said, oh, we have a meeting tonight in a hotel, in the Holiday Inn Hotel. And we want you to go because we are starting a business in San Luis. And I said, well, I'm thinking that this is like a timeshare thing. So I'm not going to go. So I say, thank you. I declined the invitation and say, I cannot go but I feel her fairness in the call. I felt like she was trying to go around the information, and every time that you want to hide the information, you will look weak in the explanation. So if you want to do business with something, you just need to tell that, hey, I want to do business with you. I want to do a business with me. I want to have a meeting with you. And that's all. You wouldn't have to do a lot of explanations. And we're going to be talking about that later on. But then I received another call from another friend a couple of days later. And he said, hey, I want to invite you to a business presentation in the Holiday Inn. And I said, well, somebody invited me already. And I say no, because I think that timeshare is not the thing that I want to do. And then I was very difficult because I was the sea urchin maybe at the time. And then she say, well, what if we go the next week? And I say, so every week is the same meeting in the same place in the hotel. So that's like a timeshare for me. So I'm not interested. I already have my timeshare. I already have my family one. So I don't need another one. So thank you for that. And then I received a third call, and one of my other friends told me that they have a business presentation, but they cannot explain me what is going to be the business about. And I said, well, if you cannot tell me what is the business about or the meeting about, there's no make any sense that I spend my time to go over there and just go and sit down and, well, he told me someone is going to explain you. And I said, well, so the business is with you or the business is with somebody else? And he said, well, I cannot tell you the details. So that told me that he wasn't ready as well to do an invitation, because you need to be sincere. You need to create a connection with people. So the art on invitation, or the art to invite someone to do business with you, is start with a sincere process. I'm going to tell you why. Every time that I did a business with someone, every time that I did start a company with someone, every time that I sold a house, or I sold a cake, or I sold computers, or I went and knocked the door for another company to sell something, or to offer a business opportunity in any way, I was just being me. I was just being ready. I was trying to talk with my heart, and I was trying to talk straight with the right information and the right things to say, so we can attract people to the business opportunity. So in any business, in this network marketing industry, or in the hotel industry, or in the real estate industry, or any industry that you know around, the invitation is going to be always the same. It's going to be you talking to someone to get in partnership with you. So it's not about the product, it's not about the company, it's not about the industry, it's who you are in that moment, in that specific moment, inside of that industry, and your confidence about yourself in the industry is going to allow you to invite people in a very powerful way. In any business, in any industry, you just need to be ready. And that's why I did prepare a different concept for the invitation on how can we invite people. And I just developed a couple bullet points during the week. And the first one, that's the one that I was explaining to you. Be mentally ready. So you need to be mentally ready. Why you need to be mentally ready? Because you need to understand that you're a business owner. Since the day that you sign as a distributor in Sanki, you are a business owner. You need to be worried about your business from you, what is going to happen after you. So how your world can be better if you start a business today. What is going to be the changes if you start a business today? What are going to be the different diligences that you need to start doing every day in order to grow your business? So be mentally ready to create the invitation. So you need to understand in which industry you are. You need to understand why you are in this industry, why you decided to start a business, and why you decide to invite other people. So you need to understand that that person that you want to invite it, after you qualify your list, that we're going to be talking about that as well, but after you qualify the list, as Fabiola explained, then you need to be mentally ready in your business, in your setup of business owner, and you have the opportunity in your hands, and you are sharing that opportunity with other people, and you have a reason on why that people wants to be with you. If you don't have a reason of why you want to have a partnership or why you want to invite someone, it doesn't make any sense that you invite that people, because then you're going to be weak in your invitation. You're not going to be confident, because it's not about if you're successful or not. It's not about if you make money already or not. It's not about if you already create some success in the past or not. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor, if you're a teacher, if you are just a mom, if you are just a father, if you are just working in a Uber, or if you are working in the hotel industry, or if you own a company, or you have sell thermals or computers, whatever your job or your activities are not related with Sanki at all until the day that you sign up with Sanki and you decided to start a business with Sanki. So if you want to invite people to be your partners and to create a team, to create the leverage, to create multiply the income and create this effect that just network marketing companies can make, which is to create exponential income in a very short period of time, then you need to be mentally ready. So it's not about the success that you have, it's not about the activity that you have, is what is your determination inside of this company? What are your goals inside of this company? What do you want to achieve in this company? And then is when you are mentally ready to start inviting people. You cannot start inviting people if you are not mentally ready. But I'm going to tell you the thing, at the same time that you decided to be a business owner, if you join the company because you want to improve the business, then you need to be mentally ready since then. You start changing your mentally pattern or your way to the way that you're thinking every day, because now you sign in a company to achieve a certain level of success. I don't know anyone who decided to open a company to not have success. So the problem is that sometimes we don't do the right activities in order to create that success, or we don't follow the system, because it's very easy just to keep moving forward in the process. But first of all, you need to be mentally ready. Second, you need to be decided to win. So I don't know anyone in the sport world, for example, and I love sports, as you know, guys, but in the sport world, I have been with so many professional athletes. I have been with so many professional tennis players, Davis Cup players. I have been with NFL players. I have been with PGA players. I have been with soccer professional team players. I have been with so many professionals in different sports, and I haven't known any one of them that arrived to the court or arrived to the golf course and they say, "I'm gonna lose today. I'm gonna lose today." Everyone arrives to the court, arrives to the field, decided to win, because you cannot start something if you are so thinking that you're going to be winning, because if you think that, then you're going to be losing. So there's no way. You need to decide that you are going to be winning. And in the invitation process, how can we translate this into the invitation process? You need to decide that this person is going to join your business because you are valuable enough as a person, not as a business person yet, but as a person, you are very valuable to attract someone to do business with you. Make sense? So what happened with the first people that start doing business with someone? If I go to Steve Jobs, or if I analyze Jeff Bezos, or if we talk about Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook, or if we talk about different people like Carlos Slim, or the Shark Tanks, or all the people that I was with the Shark Tanks like 2 years ago, and not in the program, of course, but we were in a board of advisors meeting, and we were talking, and I was talking with Kevin Harrington, and every time that someone arrives to present something to the Shark Tanks, he was explaining to me that the first thing that they see is if that person is decided to win. They're not evaluating the product at the beginning. They do not evaluate the sales at the beginning. They do not evaluate anything of these things. I mean, what you see in the screen is the result of recording of a lot of hours, because they just take the best segments. But every time that someone presenting the Shark Tank, for example, they take 3 to 4 hours just to introduce one product or one idea. And the first thing that all the sharks looking at people, and now that Fabiola was talking about the sharks as one of the qualifications, the first thing that someone is gonna judge is if you are decided to win. So if you are inviting me to start a business and you are not decided to win, how in the world I'm gonna be joining you? So the first time that someone invited me to a business presentation, they were not decided to win. And guess what? They quit. After, when I decided finally to join that company, because one of my friends went to my home, introduced me the company, introduced me the product, told me what to do, and he signed me a check, a white check. And he signed the check with the amount that I invested in that company, with the initial kit. And he told me, "Jose, if you don't recover your investment in 30 days, you can cash my check." He gave me his check. So he was decided to win, but he told me, "I'm going to give you this check just if you do what I want to tell you you need to do. And of course, Jorge, George, one of my best friends that back then, George invited me with so much confidence about the business. He never explained me that we need to invite more people at the beginning or that we need to do X, Y, or Z. He just told me, I'm going to tell you what to do and you need to do it. And if you don't do it, you cannot cash my check. But if you do what I do and if you do what I'm telling you to do, then you're going to be making more money that you never imagined and you will give me back my check. But if you do whatever I say you to do and you do not recover your investment, you can cash my check. So he was decided to win. He has so much confidence that he even wrote a check. And and I'm very thankful for that check because that introduced me to this amazing universe of network marketing that I didn't know anything about that day. That changed my life drastically for the next 20 plus years. And since then, I decided to be a professional in this industry. So this is the thing that you need to be sure about it, that you need to decide to win in this industry, because the first thing, as Kevin Harrington will explain to me, is they judge if the person who is explaining or inviting to be a partner is decided to win. So if you are not inviting someone with that decision inside of you, in your veins, in your vessels, in your rhythm, in your passion, in the way that you talk, then of course people's gonna say no. And the other people who invited me back then in that company, they just quit. They never invited me again. I saw them in a couple of events later, but what happened after 2 or 3 months? They were not there anymore. They were quitters because they were not in that mindset. Be mentally ready and be decided to win. So when you want to invite someone, they want to join you first than anyone else. They want to join you. They don't want to join the company. They don't know anything about the owners. They don't know anything about the philosophy of the company. They don't know anything about the nothing about the company. They just know you. And you need to be attractive and secure enough to attract people to do business with you. So if people is quitting, it's because you or the person who invite those people is not in that decision to win. So you need to create this culture since the beginning in your company to be dedicated to win. So when you invite people, when I started in that company, the first thing that I did next day is just call 10 friends. And that's what he told me. Call 10 friends, invite 10 friends, and present business to 10 friends tomorrow. That's what I did. And then I called my friends and I didn't tell anything about the business, anything about the product, anything about anything. I just say, this is what we need to do. And tomorrow you need to invite 10 people. And then that's how we start growing that business. And that was an amazing experience in the first days, in the first week, in the first month, in the first year. It was an amazing, amazing experience because we were growing like a crazy because everybody was in the same mindset. And then we understand something that I put here as my next point: know the cost of not recruiting. So if you do not invite, you will never recruit. For that reason, you will never change your life. So if I had never decided to join that company, the cost that I paid for not joining the company and for not doing the right things will be enormous, huge. I was never being able to be in this industry that I love so much. I was never be able to make the amount of money that I did. I will be never be able to invest in so many other companies that I did invest. I will be never able to grow different type of companies and different type of business and grow and move to the States and be here with you today. So the cost of not recurring is something that you need to analyze since day one, because when they told me this about recurring and I start doing my list and invite the first people, they told me, you just need to do it. It's a job. It's a job. It's a work. You just need to think in that mindset. It's a job. It's a work. It's something that needs to be done and needs to be done effectively. So if I understand the cost of not recruiting, what is going to happen if you don't recruit? You're going to quit. What happens if you're not growing constantly? You're going to quit. What happens if you are not the wave and you are just in the volume or the movement of the ocean? You need to be the wave creator. You need to create that wave with that infrastructure, with that energy, with that passion. And it's not about the product, because that happens in every industry, in every business, with every product, in every industry: the hamburger industry, the hotel industry, the retail industry, the construction industry, the real estate industry. Every industry is the same. There's people that create the waves, and there's people that is just working around the waves. So you need to understand that there's a big cost if you do not recruit every day, because it's like a restaurant owner that doesn't have new customers every day. Sooner or later, you cannot have the same customers every day. You need to have different customers different days. And then you need, if you want to expand your restaurant and you want to have different restaurants in the state, then you need to multiply that. And you need to understand that if you keep not recruiting, if you keep not attracting people, you are going to be failing in your process to achieve the success that you're looking for. Okay, so know the cost of not recruiting is very important, because that will also incentivize you to make the call, to invite the people, to talk with them about the business opportunity that you have and why you want them in your team. Okay, so and also you need to block time to recruit, because the what is the purpose to invite is to recruit. You are not inviting people just to hang out or just to take coffee. We are talking about business. So if you want to invite people, you need to block time every day to recruit. When I did start network marketing as a distributor, I was blocking every day from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Of course, I finished it like at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., because at the end you were talking with so many people and just extend. But it was with so many passion. We were passionate about it. So we don't care if we finish at 11 p.m. or 1 p.m. or talking in the parking lot and then talking in this car. And then just we were keep talking with so many people, with so many distributors that we were involved. And we all were in the mindset thinking, how can we make this faster and better? And how can we create a system just to keep developing our business? But we need to block, and you need to block time to recruit every day. You need to block the time and say, from this time to this time, or this is my schedule, from this time, I'm going to be just recruiting. That will be my goal. In this time, I'm not going to be inviting. I'm not going to be doing my list. I'm not going to be studying my back office. I'm not going to be sharing the content from the mobile application. I'm going to be recruiting. This is my time to close people, to put it in my system, in my network, and I'm going to train them to do the same. So block time to recruit is very important before you start in this process. Because when I started, I say, I'm just going to invest 2 hours, maybe 3 hours a day in the first week. And that's also what George told me. It's just 1 hour a day, the thing that you need to invest. And I said, okay, I'm going to keep double. I'm going to double that because I want to create double of the results. So I dedicate 2 hours, but at the end I said, well, it's going to be 3 hours. And from 7 to 10 p.m. every day, we were doing presentations and we were doing trainings and we were doing recruitments. And we were doing that in the first week only. We make more than $1,000 back then. So that was my first check. And then we make 3,000. And then in the first month, I make $11,000 in the first month, and just part-time doing 2 hours a day. But what was the secret? It's not secret. It's just dedication. It's just to have, is be mentally ready, invite people that you want to work with you, is be decided to win, because you are going to make the things happen regardless if people say no or yes. You are decided to win. So you understand the cost of not dedicating the time to do that. If you don't dedicate the time, if you are not recruiting, if you do not do that, it's going to be a huge cost. As Jim Brown used to say, you need to pay either two prices: the price of the discipline or the price of the regret. So which price you want to pay, the regret or the discipline? In my time, I was very lucky because I was 20 plus years old at that time. And I understand since my 17 years old when I started my first company that I will never be regret about something. I will always going to be anticipating to the process, and I'm going to be doing whatever it takes to move forward. And that's why, if you know me very well, you know that I'm not a quitter. I always moving forward. And that's the most important thing that I can teach you in this day. You need to move forward. You need to make the things happen. Nothing's going to happen just by casuality. And is network marketing. Sometimes someone told me, okay, you need to put a shark in your left leg. You need to put a shark in your right leg. They send it to work, and you're going to be a millionaire. Hopefully, that will be that easy. It's no way that you can just put a shark in the left, a shark in the right, and then send them to work, and you're going to be a millionaire. Maybe you're going to be lucky for a couple months, but then all the waters always take the level, go back to the levels. So you need to be prepared, you need to be ready, you need to be growing, you need to be doing a lot of things. So don't talk too much and sound desperate. So this is one of the things that is important in business. When you are going to do the invitation, do not talk too much. You have the power. You have the business. So I always use example like a Bill Gates arrived to my home and say, hey, I want to start a business with you. I will say, yes. I don't care what is the business about. I don't care. I'm just saying because the person that he is and because he is very edified, this is a key element, a key word, edification, put it in capital letters in red and sprinkles. So do not talk too much. They just need to say to me, Bill Gates, again, I just want to say a name that everybody knows. So if Bill Gates call me and say, hey, I want to do business with you, I'm going to say yes. And I'm not going to ask about what, I'm just going to say yes. And that's the same thing that we did when we did start developing the network marketing. We did to start Sanki. When we started Sanki, we just say, hey, I want to do business with you. I want to do business with you. I want to do business with you. I want to invite you to do business with me. Whatever the case is, we just were dedicated to invite people to make business, to do business. What is Belash doing? We don't know. We just know that works, but we don't know what Belash does because we just receive it in Mexico and nobody knows what really can do. We just know that it's a Japanese technology and that's all. But when Sanki did start 10 years ago, and the leaders, the Gerardo, the Jaoris, all the leaders that you know, they were just working like I'm going to invite your leader to a meeting. I'm just going to invite to a meeting. You want to do business with me? You want to do business with me? Let's move forward. We have a product that is amazing, but we don't know what it does. We just know that it's amazing and we trust. And the people were trusting in the confidence that they have, not in the product, not in the technology, not in the clinical trials, nor in all the marketing things that is around in Sanki. I think that over 10 years, sometimes we want to overcomplicate the things because we have so many testimonials that now we need to sell for the testimonial. But at the end, what I'm trying to explain to you today is that people is going to be signing with you, not with the company. People is going to be making teams with you, not with the company. So there's millions of companies that they have horrible products or that they are not competitive enough or they are not the blue ocean and they still succeed. Why? Because they have the confidence. Or how many products you have been seeing in the TV that says, oh, this product is horrible, is not workable, but they sell it with so much confidence that even though people buy it. So the point here is that if you have a great product, a great company, a great testimonials, a 50 years clinical trial story, if you have science behind, if you understand that we own the lands, the farms, etc., the labs, and we control all the process. So the only thing that you need to bring to the table is your talent, your confidence, and your mentality to be ready to win. So do not talk too much and sound desperate because you just need to invite people to do business with you, okay? Set up the right time to bring the opportunity. So when is going to be the right time? Set up the right time to bring up the opportunity. So you cannot just call John and say, hey, John, how you doing? I want to invite you to do business with me. So that could be the case if you and John are very close, but you need to find the right time. You need to understand that maybe you need to start making a connection with that person, that you need to be approached with that person, or maybe that you need to start talking about if they are interested in starting a new business. So you can know by advance that people is going to be the right people for you. So use a sense of urgency. When you invite people, it's very important. For example, when I was inviting people directly to my company, I was saying, we're going to have a meeting tomorrow at 9. That's all. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm sorry, you lose your opportunity. Sorry, but I need to close this deal tomorrow. So I need you to be there tomorrow. If you cannot, if you don't want to do business with me tomorrow, that's fine. That's perfectly. So see you later. So this is a sense of urgency that you need to have in your business every day. What else you need to do in sense of urgency? The art of inviting. So you need to invite people every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Why you need to do that? Because that will create the sense of urgency. Because you're going to have your agenda so booked, and the time that you decided to recruit is going to be so booked that you're not going to have time to lose. So time is money, guys. Every hour, every second that you're not producing money, you are losing money. So you need to understand that if you are here free because you want to do a business, then you need to have the business. You need to be mentally ready. That's why that's my first bullet point in this slide, because you need to be mentally ready to be a business owner. You cannot be losing your time. So there's some times that you need to say, okay, this is going to be a preparation time. This is going to be a pre-launch time. This is going to be a pre-season time. This is going to be a training time. This is going to be a blah, blah, blah time. But when you say this is the production time, you need to be 100% on that. Okay? So use a sense of urgency, because sometimes people can tell, I cannot do it tomorrow. Can you do it Thursday? And I said, well, I cannot do it on Thursday. I just can do it tomorrow. I just have this time and this time. I just have these two options. What option do you want? So I'm not here to lose my time. Do you want to do business with me? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so let's make it. I know that you need it. I know that we need it. So let's make it happen. So do not expect that everyone sign up, of course, because one thing is to, I do remember when I did start with my first franchise in the restaurant industry, and the name of the company was Red Love. And this Red Love company, we built it from zero. We built it from scratch. Was a perfect restaurant, the best concept. I love the concept, the heart, love, and red. Everything was amazing. When we decided to become that restaurant into a franchise and start expanding around the country, we talked with so many people, and we invite so many people to do business in the same way that we do network marketing. We invite people to have a business opportunity. What was the business opportunity? To put a restaurant, to invest across $3 million per restaurant so they can expand. Of course, a lot of people say, hey, I don't have the $3 million, or I don't have this amount of money, or I don't have this the possibility right now to do it. But we invite everyone because we make our list. Who do we want to have a franchise first? Who is the person that we want to invite first to this business opportunity? So we decide who we want to invite it, and then we invite those people. And of course, we did the presentation, and some of them say, no, I don't like your concept. No, this is not the thing that I want to do. No, this is whatever the reason. No, 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 no. So many no's. But at the end, we did receive 7 yeses. So in 30 days, we opened 7 franchises. So this is the most important things when you are determined, when you block time to recruit, when you are mentally prepared, when you decided to win, because we were not doing those presentations to say we're not going to be selling anything. We were in love with our concept. We were in love with our company. So we use a sense of urgency, because of course we say things like, if you don't decide today, I'm going to give the franchise to this group that is going to set up 3 franchises in the next 30 days. So we want you to on board, but if you don't decide today, you're going to be out of the equation. So we told that every time to all the people that we introduced the opportunity. And most of them say no, even with this sense of urgency that we have, I cannot decide today. I'm not going to make it for different reasons. But at the end, we close our deals, and then we expand the company. So do not expect everyone to sign up with you because they don't want the same thing that you want. But you need to be clear with the things that you want. This is the key. You need to be sure with the things that you want, even if they are not aligned with the same thing that you want. But you need to be sure the things that you want to achieve with this company. So track your no's. Why is very important? Because not everybody that is going to tell you no that day is going to be a no forever. So most of the successful stories in business happens because you make a follow-up with the no's. Most of the people fail in any industry, in every business, because they don't follow up with the no's, and they just, in their mind, they lose that people since day one. Since they say no, they don't want to talk with them anymore. And it needs to be totally the opposite. You cannot lose those contacts. You can keep tracking those contacts and follow up those contacts, because maybe their no's are going to be the future yes. What happened the first time that someone invited me? This lady who invited me first, I was willing to sign up with her, but she never followed up. And I try to respect that, because I say she invited me first, but she never followed up. So now who followed up with me was George, and George also gave me a check, signed it with the amount of the investment, and I signed with him. And then I became one of the top morning producers in that company. So imagine that what people you are losing because you are not giving a follow-up. Can you imagine that? We were talking the other day with the Mexican leaders. Can you imagine how many people wanted to have one Haori in your right leg or left leg or whatever leg? It's going to be amazing. What if you have 2 Haoris, one in one leg, one in another leg? It's going to be multi-million-dollar business for you. But you need to track those. And some of the Haoris, maybe they receive a lot of invitations at the beginning and they didn't sign up with the first person. who invite them, or the second person, or the third person, or the fifth person. So they were not exposed enough a number of times so they can be invited in the right way from the right people. So track your nose and follow up with your nose. Okay, so follow up is the key of success in any business. It's the key of success. I remember when we sold those franchises, one of the biggest owners that we invite was a franchise owner called Black Coffee. Black Coffee is one of the biggest coffees, like almost like a Starbucks in the east or the west, sorry, the west coast in Mexico. And this company at that time they had like a maybe 90 restaurants already, 90. And when we invite her to be, if she want to be interested in our restaurant as well and start franchises in that west side of the country, she said no. But we follow up with her, and 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 suddenly she decided to buy a lot of locations that we have in the restaurants. So always track your nose, always follow up with the people, because you never know when is going to be the right time, the right trigger for that people that you have in your list, because you have it in your list for a reason, as Fabiola said. So if you want them to be your business partners, if you want them to be your distributors in your team, then you need to be ready for the follow-up. Okay, so going to the next, my last part is, as Fabiola mentioned, and I'm sorry that I'm still a little bit more, but it's very important to make your list. Fabiola already talked about that. Make your list and divide your list and qualify your list. Divide your list by customers and prospects, qualify your list. Decide why. This is one of the things that I think that is very important that I was talking in the previous slide. Decide why you want to invite each one of them. Why I want to invite John to my team. There's some attributes that he has that I need in my team, and that's the reason that I want to invite them. And you need to create your team, your dream team. Who's going to be your dream team in your network? Who's going to be your dream team in your team? So, but who's going to be the star? Who are going to be the coach? Who is going to be the trainer? Who is going to be the whale? You need to have whales. You need to have sharks. You need to have sea urchins. You need to have dolphins. You need to have a combination. Of course, I think that you need to invite first the sharks, because that will make your business to grow very fast. Okay, so decide who needs to receive valid content and who needs to have a direct call. When you are doing the art invitation, as Fabiola explained as well, you need to decide who you need to share content with from the mobile application, videos, etc., and who needs just to have a call. I'm at the old school. I mean, even if I love the technology, I develop the app, I create the content for the app, I create the scripts for the videos in the app, I invest a lot of my time doing this. At the end, I'm the old school. I do prefer a conference call, a Zoom meeting. I prefer to watch their face and watch people's face to make a business conversation. That's how I am. But maybe other people, they love to be more impersonal and share just a text message. But you need to decide how you're going to be approaching the people. But because you are decided to win and you are making your time to recruit and you are very well prepared and you understand what you're going to achieve, then in my case, I will call you and say, John, how you doing? I want to have a meeting with you tomorrow at 9. Why? Because I want to do a business with you. Okay? Do you want to do a business with me? Yes or no? I don't want to explain you right now everything. Just tell me you want to do business with me, yes or no. That will be for me the easy way to invite someone to do business with me, because what I want to do with these people. And of course, I'm calling someone that knows me as a person. Maybe he knows that I failed in so many companies, but not all the companies that I put together were successful. Of course not. So many of them broke, and so many of them I need to close it. But at the end, people, they don't know me for my failures or my success stories. They know me because I'm a never quitter, because I'm organized, because I'm responsible, and I'm someone that are always looking for the next opportunity. So if they know me as that person, the same day that I start a network marketing company, I can call anyone and say, hey, I want to do business with you. Do you want to do business with me? Maybe they say no. Okay, perfect. Go to the next, go to the next, go to the next. After so many calls, I'm going to have at least 10 to 20 people that is going to say, yes, I want to do business with you. What do we need to do? Okay. And then we start the process. But this is the best way and the easy way for me to invite someone. I know that in network marketing, there's so many ways to invite people and you can use so many scripts. And we have those scripts in your back office. There's the techniques to invite and you have the direct invitation, the side invitation, the backdoor invitation, the all doors invitations, and so many type of invitations. But I'm sure that if you talk with your heart and you're with passion and you are confident and you know what you want to achieve and you understand why you want to invite each one of them to your team, then the right words will come from your mouth. You don't need to lie. You need to go. You need to go around information. You just need to talk what you know about yourself, not about the company, not about the product, not about the technology. Nothing of that matters. It's very easy. It's very easy, that part. And Kevin Harrington told me that the original Shark Tank, who create all this movement about the Shark Tanks around the world, he said the first thing that you judge in someone in order to decide if you want to make business with that person is the person. Who is the person? Is she or he determined to have success no matter what needs to be done? If that's the answer is yes, I want to do business with that person. Even if the product is horrible, even if the product doesn't have technology, even if the product is just a Me Too product, even if the product is not going to be a very well, I don't know, so many things that he mentioned to me. But at the end, the most important thing is who you are in this business and why you're inviting people to make business with you. Okay, so call them or send a text or use the Sanki Share app. We have an incredible system called the Sanki Go, and has been never easy, guys. Has been never easy, my dear team. Before, you need to walk door by door or call people, meet in a restaurant, share the samples, buy inventory, do a lot of things just to share a sample. Now with a click of a button, you can share a sample. So how easy can be that? How easy is just to share the business presentation video once you have this conversation, you want to do business with me. So this is my advice, maybe, is just be straight. Go directly to the action. Go straight to the action. Don't go around. So create your number game. Define how many call invitations per day and how many contacts you will share content with per day. So this is every business, guys. Every business is a number game. It's a game. It's like playing Monopoly. It's like playing cash flow. It's like playing tennis. It's like playing golf. It's a number game. Statistics are very important in baseball, in golf, in NFL. Every time that someone makes a score, it's a statistic, it's number. It's give you the success rate that you have. How many balls you can hit per every ball that they throw to you. How many balls you can catch. How many scores you can make. How many holding ones you can do. How many points you can do. Everything is in money. Everything is in business. Everything is numbers. Numbers is the name of the game. So how many call invitations you do per day? In my case, I decided to do 10 or more per day. So how many calls you need to do per day? At least you need to do 10. That's my advice. You need to do 10 a day at least. 10 a day at least. 10 a day at least. And how many contacts you will share content? I'm going to say at least 20 to 30 contacts a day you need to share content with. And how many samples you're going to be sharing per day? I'm going to say that at least 10. So you will decide your number. Maybe for me it's 10, maybe for you it's 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. You know, I do remember the first time that I was talking with my first leader when he was setting the goals for the week. And he said, how many websites, how many new positions, how many new distributors, how many people you're going to be enrolling this week? And everybody starts saying, because the first leaders say, I'm going to do 3 or 4. And then everyone look at them and say, well, if the leader can do 3 or 4, everybody was saying, okay, I'm going to do 3, I'm going to do 2, because she established the parameter. And everyone in the meeting, the first meeting, in the first inner circle meeting with Diego, everybody was lower than 4. But I knew my game, my number game, because I was invited to that meeting after the success that I had in my first 3 months. So I say, I can do 24. And I say just 20 more, I can do 24. And then everybody look at me like, are you crazy? How can you do 24 if the leader is saying that he can do 4 this week? And that's what happened with the leaders most of the times. At the beginning, they start very hard, very strong, and then they diminish. So why? You need to be increasing, not diminish. You need to be doing more, not less. if you are a leader, if you want to be a successful businessman or person, you need to be growing every day. You need to be doing more every day. You need to find a way to do more every day. So this is the thing, and I think that was a very important process, because you need to understand your number games. So you need to decide how much you're going to be creating every week, but the next week needs to be better. The next week needs to be better. The next week needs to be better, because it's exponential system. Okay, so organize your personal agenda and ask your leaders for some spots. Talk with your leaders and say how many hours you can give me during this week to do presentations. So when you do the invitations, you have the third party validation with your leader. You edify your leader, you edify the person that is going to help you, and then ask the agenda. So you can fill the agenda, fill your leader agenda. If you're not ready to do the presentations, if you're not ready to do the trainings, make the invitations, invite people to do business with you, and then in the call, ask your leader for some help, so they can give you some three-way calls to your prospects. Okay, remember, people will join because who you are and what you represent to them, not because of business. So be excited, be passionate, and be professional. Be excited, be passionate, be professional. This is why people want to join your business. This is why people want to stay attached with you in business. Not because you are making a lot of money, not because you are a leader or ambassador or diamond or triple diamond or whatever the case is because you are excited all the time. It's because you are passionate all the time. It's because you are professional all the time, and because you are doing everything that we say today. Okay? Dress like a pro is your business. You are the image of your business. Okay? If you want to sell Happy Meals, then that's why they have a Ronald McDonald as a clown. So you need to be professional in this industry. What is going to be your dress code? What is going to be the dress code of your team? What is going to be your dress code in your meetings? So many times we go to Zoom meetings, and maybe because this new normality, whatever, we see people in sandals or shorts or t-shirts or in a different, not business presentation way. So this is your business. This is what you represent. And when you invite someone, you need to dress like a pro. And at least if you are calling, you need to be dressed well. It's not the same, believe me, guys. It's not the same if you do a business call in pants, rather than you do a business call very well dressed. It's not the same sensation. It's not the same. It's not the same if you do it in the couch, just laying down on your couch, or if you do the call walking around your home. It's not the same. It's not the same if you have a place where you can sit up and work, and this is your workspace, and you dress for work in your workspace. This is the way that you need to do it. It's very easy just to be in pajamas every day and working from your home, but it's not the way to do it. You need to dress for success every day. Okay? Well, so the step to invite is going to be very easy steps, 5 steps. And the first step to invite is ask before talk, build up the bridge, find the need. Okay, so you need to ask what the people is doing, so you can build a bridge with that person, identify, start finding points in common with that person, and then find the need, what that people is needing, so you can make the invitation using the need. Okay, so I know that you're struggling with money, so I want to invite you to start business with me, so we can make money together. Okay, invite them to do business with you, not with the company, with you. Okay, so hey Mary, how you doing? How's your children going? How's your family? Blah blah blah. This blah blah blah. I find the need. She needs more time. She's struggling financial. She needs to have another stream of income. She knows a lot of people with health issues. So hey, you know a lot of people with health issues. Okay, this is a business opportunity that you and we can sell products to these people that I need, and we can make a lot of money. Okay, so let's make money together. And invite the people without confidence. Don't go around. Okay, set the appointment. Offer 2, max 3 options. What I mean with this is like you need to understand that you have a time to recruit, and you need to fill those spots, and it's like a first come first serve, and you need to be very very aggressive to fill those spaces in your agenda. Okay, edify your business, the product, and your leader. Edify them. When you are doing the business presentation, during that process you need to edify the business, the product, the leader, the company, everything. Be brief and pro. So don't oversell. Don't oversell. Don't. it's it's funny, but a lot of people try to oversell. So the best way to sell in this world is selling without selling, selling without pitching. It's just by giving value content to the people, not by giving a lot of facts, because they are not sea urchins, they are sharks, they are orcans, they are whales, they are the dolphins. So you need to find the right way to talk to each one of them in the business presentation, and then they will find their own reason to join. But when we start asking so many questions and we start telling them so many facts and we can start telling them so many stories, then we're going to be losing our audience. The most important thing here to do business is to invite people to do business with you. So be brief, okay? Do you want to do business with me? Yes or no? You have a you see a business opportunity in this place. You know a lot of people with need that this product can be beneficial for them. You want to make money, retail power, 70% profit. Which business is going to give you 70% profit? This is a business that can give us 70% profit. How many people need this product? Millions. Okay, so this is our market. We have millions of people that we can sell this product to, and we can make 70% margin. We can make every 2 person $100, and it's going to be receivable. If we place them in auto ship, every year we're going to be cashing out. So it's going to be a $30,000 a month income, and it's going to be exponentially growing to 90,000, to 100,000, to $200,000 a month. So we need to make it happen. We need to make the plan to achieve those goals. That's what we need to do. Very brief. It's not about all other things. Remember, you just want to set an appointment, not explain the business. When you are making the invitation, the only goal, and you need to be mentally ready, is to set up the appointment. See you tomorrow at 9. Let's have a Zoom meeting today at 7. Let's have a 3-way call with my leader next Friday at 4. And then at the end, the edification is very important. So 90% of the close is the edification. But it's not edification that you talk about very well about your leader or your sponsor or your company. Is the edification that you do about yourself. And what is the best way to edify? By being confident, by being mentally prepared, by being ready, by have the winner mentality since the beginning. So this is the thing that you need to do. This is the only thing that you need to be worried about. Not edification, like put a lot of beautiful words in other people's lives. It's about you. The best way that you can edify yourself is how you dress, how you talk, the confidence that you have, that you're inviting people to do business with you, that this is going to be a big, that there is a market for the product, that there is a margin profit for the product, that there is a system for the product, that there's everything is there. So you need to edify, of course, your leader, you need to edify the company, and you need to, but edification is not exaggeration. Edification is just to say good things about something or someone, and the value that that person or thing is adding to your life. That's the easy edification, okay? And be sincere. So in this last slide, I want to share with you some tips for your success, okay? Oh my gosh, I'm extending too much. Sorry, guys. So I want to leave this, the tip for I'm going to just read very fast. And the first thing, the tip for success is present the opportunity at least 10 people a day. This is key, guys. Present the opportunity at least 10 people a day. It can be all together at the same time, in the same Zoom meeting, the same call, in the same home meeting, in the same hotel, in the same room. But you need to present the opportunity to 10 directs a day, every day, every day, every day. Then we're going to be talking how you can expand your list and your contact people. Yesterday, I received a lot of contacts after the well, anyway, so I received a lot of contacts last week from so many people that are trying to recruit me. So they're doing their job. They're doing their work in order to find new people to expand their networks. You know, so you need to present with 10 people a day. Help every new team member to present to 10 people per day. This is key. If you're a business, just dedicate 1 hour a day, as you told me the first time, 1 to 2 hours a day to do one presentation a day with 10 people per day. This is the goal. Remember, the goal of the cold invitation is to set the appointment. People need to show up into your business presentation. So you need to make sure that you have 10 people per day listening to you in your presentation. And then if each person that joins you make the same, you are in the way to create this exponential effect. Okay, your team will do what you do, not what you say. So if you don't invite people every day, your team will never invite people every day. If you don't have 10 people a day, your people don't have 10 people a day. So you need to be the role model. You need to be the leader, teaching and leading with example on the things that they need to do. Okay, so let's help them to have 10 people a day. As soon as they sign up with your company, with your team, make the 10 for the next day and the 10 for the next day. So at least you need to invite 100 people. At least you need to invite 100 people in 10 days. Okay, everybody knows at least 300 people. Everybody knows at least 500 people. It's very easy to just make a jogger list with so many people that you know, and it's going to be very easy to have thousands of names in your list. Anyway, so your team will do what you do. Show them that you're serious in the business. It's important that you show them that you're serious in your business, and that's what we talked at the beginning. That's the mentality. Introduce your new team members with different leaders and corporate staff. As soon as they join the company, introduce them with everyone so we can be in the same pattern. We can be in the same language. We can be in the same emotion. We can cultivate the same passion. We can transmit the same ideas. Review with every new team member the welcome book and the Sanki on the Go training. Easy. Set a goal to have at least 100 directs in 90 days. Set a goal. Maybe it's not going to be possible. Maybe it's going to be. You will decide, basically, if you're mentally prepared to win, you need to be mentally prepared to win, and you need to be doing the right actions. So set a goal between you and your team to have 100 directs in 90 days. Okay, use corporate tools to teach how to do it. With the tools, with the mobile application, I'm sure that you can have more than 100 directs in 90 days. It's just easy just to follow the Sanki on the Go system. Okay, so be very aggressive, take massive action, decided to change the rest of your life today. Decided. If you have not been decided that yet, you need to decide it today. Why? Because there's so many people already doing it. There's so many people already having the results. There's so many people already having the success stories, and they started in the same place that you and I are. So we are the team that we can do it together, and we can make it happen, and we can implement all of these ideas, and we can implement all of these activities. We can implement all of these strategies, and we can make it happen. We can make this the best year ever. We can make this month the best month ever. We can do the best Christmas, the best Christmas ever. We can do this holiday season, the best holiday season ever. Okay, so help your new members to make the invitation calls. Help them. This is, and that's why I put in capital letters, because you need to be sure that they're going to be doing the calls. You cannot just tell, hey, call 10 people, invite 10 people for tomorrow. You need to be with them in the Zoom call, or in the living room, or in a coffee shop, or in the warehouse center, wherever you want decided to be together, and make the calls that day. Be sure that that person can make the calls. Is the first impulse is the most important thing. You need to be with them to make the calls. Create your own Sanki success story today. So you need to create your Sanki stories, your success story with Sanki, because you are with Sanki. And because you are here today and you decided to be here today as a business owner, you need to create your success story. And so many people around the world are doing it, and they start in the first place. But we need to understand that we want to have activity, if we want to be productive, we need to do the invitations, and we need to invite people to do business with us. And that's why I'm going to share with you, for example, JC Lee Lauer. She recruit. This is top money earners in the industry, 7-figure incomes. So if you want to be a 7-figure income, look the numbers. So this is a number game. Jessie personally recruits 771 people. She personally recruits up to date. 16,000 distributors in her network. But look at that, 500,000 customers she had. So 7-figure income, 700 personal recruitments. John Hernandez, 326 personal recruits, 32,000 distributors, 200,000 customers. Jordan Adler, 557 personal recruits, 557. So what about Stephanie? 650 personal recruits. Tom, 1,300 personal recruits. Whitney, 457 personal recruits. over 1 million customers. 1 million customers. Tom, 1,300,000 customers. Can you imagine every 3 customers giving you $100? This is how you can become a 7-figure earner a month. Okay, Rachel, 140. Ricky and his wife, 504 personal recruitments. Sarah, 312 personal recruitments. Annie, 515. Armand, 235. Emily, 828. And 450,000 customers. 665 customers, more than 1 million customers with Anne, etc., etc. So this is the mind for success. This is people that have been able to do it, so you can do it as well. And if you have the mentality to invite people, invitation is the first step to have productivity. Invite people, set up your time, have the right mindset, think that you're going to be winning, believe that you're going to be winning, take action, massive action. And at least I challenge you to invite 10 people a day, and be sure that you have 10 people every day. And if you don't change your life drastically after 10 days doing that, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a huge change. It's gonna be incredible when you can show people in the world that you have been doing the right things, the right activity, the right proportion of activity. You have been working very smart, and you are having this type of results. Thank you for having me today. Sorry that I extended a little bit more, but well, not. I just finished on time. Okay. Thank you, everyone. God bless you, and have a nice rest of your Saturday weekend and training. See you next time. See you on the Inner Circle meeting next Saturday.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vide. As always, you are all the time awesome. And yes, definitely all this information that goes totally tied with Sanki on the go, right? Because everything that we can do now, all these things that we've been sharing are going to be possible if you use our movement that it's doing Sanki anywhere, everywhere you go, and anytime from your phone, doing calls, making people, connect with others, and that would be awesome and fantastic. Okay, so let me share again my screen because I want to share with you a video, guys, that I know that you're gonna love. And just let me make sure that I'm going to share the audio too. There you go. And let's watch this video. And after that, I will come back again with you guys because this is just the middle of our Sanki Success Saturday. Make your comments on the chat. I invite you to and encourage you to make your comments on the chat. How do you feel? If you have any questions or how this information is going to be totally executed on your daily basis when you are recruiting, prospecting, sharing content, taking personal, your own business and creating this franchise movement that we want you to start making right now. So let me just go to that video and I'll be back with you.
Law number 12 is the law of empowerment. Only secure leaders give power to others. What a true statement. And the word I would underline is secure. I've never known an insecure leader to give power away to others. They want to keep it for themselves. They're intimidated. When I think about some of the games that we played, leadership games as a child, I realized that we weren't really taught the law of empowerment in the process of leadership in childhood. Think about it for a moment. We played King of the Hill. And in King of the Hill, one person was on top, and anybody that got near the top, you tried to knock them down. And it was basically, you had to kind of fight for your survival at the top. There's no empowerment principle there. And then how about the game Follow the Leader? The object was, if you were the leader, to do something so complicated, the rest of them couldn't. So if you could do something they couldn't do, guess what? You got to remain the leader. Well, you see, we grew up with this mindset that there can only be one leader, and you got to be at the top, and you got to beat everybody else down, an antithesis of empowerment. So I wrote this chapter to help people begin to understand that the greatest way to compound power is to give it away. The greatest way to compound influence is to give it away. You can only multiply yourself when you empower others, and that's what this law is all about.
All right, that was really powerful, and as always saying, the John C. Maxwell is definitely a personality, guys, that you need to follow up, and I encourage you to check his videos and all his content. There are so many good books, good, great, and fantastic books that we can recommend, and actually we can start doing that on our meetings as well and on our chats. All right, so let's go to the back office training. I'm going to do this really soft and really specific because I know that we need to have a lot of information that is going to be technique. And something that I want to share with you before we go to that part, which is the technique, is the part that in this business or in any time that you are starting a new project, that will be really important that you can apply the 80% of your psychology in this business and the 20% on the technique. So something that is going to be really powerful for you once that you already put in place everything that Mr. Arvide, that Dr. Helen, and that myself, we shared with you before. Once that you have that psychology on it and you see and you visualize and you understand and connect with all these people, now let's apply what you need to do on the technique, which is the tools, guys. Basically, all the tools that we have in place are part of the system, are part of the movement, and are part of these steps that you just need to follow and repeat them again. That's the easiest way, as I said before, just to make one thing several times, one thing 1 billion times in repetition. It will take you to be an expert on that. If you think that doing 1 million things one time each is going to take you to that level, that is not going to happen because you are all the time making different things that are distracting your productivity. That's why it's really important that you can just be focused on what is important for you accordingly to your agenda, accordingly to your calendar with your activities, your daily basis activities, and then just follow those and repeat them again every day. We talk about today different techniques or different steps that you can take, but if you do that every day, as making your list, as presented at least 10 times per day, as calling at least 30 people per day, every day, you're gonna have the numbers that Mr. Arvide just showed to us. So let me just jump now to the back office training that is going to be really soft and it's gonna be really friendly for you to know what is missing on you. And I want to show to you as well some different reports where you're gonna be able to follow up on the recruitment process to close the deal with your prospects once that you share samples with them. I'm going to show you today different reports where you're going to be able to see how your network looks like, and of course, how you are going to be able to understand the balance that you need to have, or if you are already qualifying. Sometimes we believe that, okay, I enroll already 8 people. I recruit by myself 8 people, but these 8 people, I'm sorry, maybe I are just in 2 legs. And that's why you are not receiving the duplicator recognition, for example, because you need to understand how the 4 legs work. So I'm going to open my back office right now so you can see it with more clarity, and then we can discuss this a little bit. So just let me know, as I said before, if you have any questions or if you have any comments to do, go to our chat and share those with us, because your opinion, guys, is going to be all the time really, really important. And these are basically basic steps that you need to follow up, to be honest, when you're starting this business in this season. It's going to be super simple once that you understand how this mechanic works, as I said before. But the most important fact, or the most important thing that you need to look for, that you need to be focused on, is on the psychology that you apply to your business. Is how about the activities that you do, the situations that you do every day, the contact, the connections, the follow-ups, all the things that you do every day are going to take you to that level. So let me share my screen right now, because this is something that is going to be super simple just to track yourself. And please let me know if you can see my screen. I guess that you do. So if you can see that, just type the number 1 on our chat, please. I just need one person, one volunteer person that can type the number 1 on the chat, so you can tell me that you are watching my screen. I will appreciate that a lot. Awesome. Thank you so much, Queen Rhonda. Hi, Queen Rhonda Burrows. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to touch base, guys, just to go first. The first thing, and we've been explaining this several times, the first thing that you need to do, or one of the first steps that you need to cover when you are in Sanki as a distributor or journey pioneer, is opening your auto-ship and enroll yourself in auto-ship. This is fun. This is imperative that can happen. You have to do that. You need to be in auto-ship. Oh, hold on a second, because I'm opening a back office that I shouldn't. I'm sorry for that. You know, I open back offices every day, so sometimes it's kind of tricky when I recorded the information. I'm gonna share my screen again because I'm pretty sure that you cannot see it. There we go. Okay, so again, let me know please if you can watch it again. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then I was telling you that one of the first steps that we need to follow up when we are doing our back office, or when we have to start our business, is go in auto-ship. You need to put yourself in auto-ship, but that's not it. You need to check with your distributors, with your journey pioneers, that they are in auto-ship as well. Why? Because this is going to be the residual points, the residual income that you will have every time that we made an auto-ship. Every Saturday when we charge an auto-ship, every time that we do that, every Saturday, depending of the day that you are going to be a sign of a cycle or a Sanki week, you will be charged on your card. So imagine that you have 100 distributors, all of them in auto-ship. Of course that you're going to have their points, and that you're going to have their points for pairs or coaching, or for pair plus bonus, the residual income that we want. But of course, that is not it. This auto-ship is going to assure them that they're going to have their product, but they're going to assure you that you are growing and making a duplication on your business. That's why it will be really important and really imperative, guys, that you and all your distributors can be in auto-ship once that they jump on the company to make this business happen. And it's really easy. You just need to choose what is the product that you want to place in auto-ship. A lot of people is asking me, so Miss Fabi, I bought the 400 points pack, which is $1,000. That means that every 28 days I need to pay $1,000? No, it means that every 28 days, the $1,000 pack or the 400 points pack is just the pack that you bought to be part of a network as a journey pioneer. But what is going to be your auto-ship is the product that you decide. You can decide to have at least and minimum 2 products, right? That's something that has to be important to mention right now. And you need to choose 2 of them. Maybe you are drinking Belage and Cronui, and that's your main consumption. It's okay, just choose these 2. Or maybe you know that you're gonna have Cronui and Belage for free, and then you want to place Inner 7 and you want to place Hasaki. Or maybe you want to receive samples every 28 days because you are keep them away. So these are the products that are going to be available for you to choose. Or maybe you want to receive any 28 days 110D because you are making a special promotion, personal special promotion for your leaders, for your distributors. You know that having product is going to be always a benefit. It's going to be the benefit that you can bring the products to be part of, to be product of the product, which is our first step in Sanki on the Go movement. The second step is creating your successful stories. So when you're being or you're product of the product, you're going to create your successful story, but at the same time, you're going to show them grateful because you and the grace that why you're doing that. So maybe you can make some dynamics with the extra product. And the third step is inspire them to look, feel, and live better. That's the way that you're going to make it if you have all the time product with you. So this auto-ship can be your own consumption. It could be just a product that you want to have to give it away, or to sell it. Because remember, when you are going to be in AutoShip, the price that you're going to pay for those products is going to be the cheapest. I mean, it's going to be the lowest that we're going to give you in Sanki as a distributor. So that's why it's going to be fantastic just to be in AutoShip. That is going to help you as well to qualify for certain things on our compensation plan. Then I'm going to talk as well, something that is really common and it's really important that you to know is go to my account. And I received like 4 calls yesterday about this topic. That's why I'm gonna touch base about this. So once that you shared your link, let me go to the site where it says replicated site, right? Here on your replicated site, you will be able to grab the links that you are going to share with the people, right? The people that is going to buy your product as a customers or enroll themselves as a distributors. I'm going to talk about the distributors. When you click or when you share the link that says enroll, that means that your distributors are going to enjoy your company as a business owners, right? So this is going to be really, really, really important that you can select here where it says settings, that you can select if you want to place those enrolled distributors on your waiting pool or on your waiting pool, or if you want to they be placed by the system. Okay, these 2 options are going to be imperative, guys. You need to select one of them. We always recommend to place them on the waiting pool. So that's why if you jump to your back office, you will see that you have this button turned on, right? Because we want you to decide what is going to be the best position for this person to be enrolled on your network based on your strategy. So let's say that you shared your link today, and let's say that now with this person that is going to be enrolled today, it's going to go to your waiting pool report. This is the report that you need to check to see how many people do you have pending. Well, in this case, I don't have anyone. That's good. That's a good news. I'm putting all the people that what I need to do, right? But if I have someone here, I need to place this person on my network under someone else before Monday of every week. Why? Because if I don't move this person from my waiting pool before Monday, the system is going to place that person wherever the system believes that is the best for you. And then you will be confused. You will be like, oh my God, I didn't decide it. Oh my God, I didn't want to place this person here. Now this person is telling me why am I under this person? You know what I'm trying to explain, guys? So that's why every time, please, that you receive an email, and check please your emails, because every time that you send your link and someone is enrolled as a distributor, as a customer, you are going to receive an email, or you receive an email that says, congratulations, new distributor is on your network now. So once that you have that, go immediately, please, 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 to your waiting pool report and see how many people do you have there and place them before Monday. It doesn't matter what is the day that you are, but before Monday, these people has to be placed on your network. So you can track as well who is going to be under who, and that's the way that you're going to start making, you know, the strategy, the foundation, and organizing the balance as well on your network. So this is something that is going to be really helpful for you guys. If you decide that, I'm going to go back again to my account, and I'm going to go back again to replicated site. And if you decide to suggest by the system, it means that every time that you send your link to someone, they click on it and they enroll themselves on their phones, computers, or etc., they're going to be placed immediately by the system, because you put it here, suggested by the system on the network. What is the logic that the system is going to choose? It's going to find the smallest leg with the less volume. All right, so that's why it's going to be important that you can check your strategies. And again, I suggest deeply to go to the waiting pool and place these people under under the person that is going to be based on your strategy. Remember that you are unlimited to place any new distributor on your network under whoever it is, because you have an unlimited level number of times to place as many distributors as you want. There is no limit for that. There is not with as another companies, you know, that they say, oh, you just have limit to 8 levels. You cannot place any more people anymore there. No, you can have one strong leg with 500 distributors, and the other 3 legs, they can have just 200 each or 100 each to make the balance. But in one of in all of these distributors, they can be one below the other. And in Sanki, we're gonna let you do that. So that's why don't be afraid and remove or swipe up that idea that you have a limited space to place these people, because the waiting pool is that for. It's important that you can pay attention on that report in order that you can place these people on the correct position. Now, what about if you didn't place that person on the correct position? This is a rule, a process that I want to explain to you guys, because I've been receiving on the last weeks different requests about changing positions, and I don't want you to be confused on this. If you enroll this person on the first week, let's say that you enroll this person today, and you didn't place this person under someone on Monday, the system did it, and you realize on Tuesday, oh my God, I cannot believe this. They placed it, I didn't take that decision, this person is going to be super mad, I need to change that person. If that's the case, and if it's still on the same Sanki week that starts on Saturdays and ends on Fridays, if it's still on the same Sanki week, that's good, because you can still call our support team or send an email to support@sankiglobal.com, and they will help you to change that person immediately. But if this person, you realize that this person was placed after the first Sanki week, we will need to follow a process. So you will request this to the support@sankiglobal.com, our support team, but they will ask you to follow up a process from the ethics and legal department, because in 1 week after, the system is already manipulating, and it's already giving points, it's already calculating commissions, it's already making others win money. You know, what is this? Why is this important? It's really, really important that you can place all the people on your waiting pool immediately for someone else, because if after 1 week you realize that that person was not placed where you want, we cannot remove the points that we already pay as commissions, and we cannot remove the money from that person that already won the money on that Friday, just because we need to move to that person to another place. So that's why it's going to be super important, guys, that you can check all the time your waiting pool, because you are maybe sharing your links on your websites, on your social media, maybe you're sending email campaigns. I don't know what the activities that you're doing, but you don't know who is watching you and who is buying you the product or being your distributor. So that's why the waiting pool is going to be really important for you to check I recommend every day, or every other day, or Sundays before Monday, because if not, we won't be able to change that person so fast or so good. Okay, something else that I want to see and I want to show you to be tracked and all the time will be imperative, guys. You're going to go to my network, because you know that nowadays we are giving away a lot of samples, right? That's why Mr. Arvide was saying, and I was telling you as well, try to use your Sanki Share app in order that you can share samples to all the people that you are prospecting. And then once that you go to that link and send that samples links to your prospects, you will find in my network report one report that names Shinka. And here, as you can see, we have here one prospect that names Maria Figueroa, and she has an ID, right? She has a prospect ID. We have her name. We have where is she located, which is the state, email, phone number, and the description, which is a prospect. How many Shinkas this person received? 3. Awesome. With this report, remember, guys, that this is a dummy account, okay? Maybe this person didn't exist, but I just want to make sure that we are understanding that we're in training session, right? So maybe this person is going to, she's a prospect, and maybe I share with her, I share with my best friend the link, and my best friend shared it with others. That's great. But maybe she's my friend. So what I'm going to do is follow up on the recruiting process, follow up on Maria and ask her, hey, Maria, I saw that you got your samples. I saw that you ordered them. When are you going to receive them? Did you receive them already? Are you drinking them already? Are you happy with the flavor? How do you feel? I'm excited. This is fantastic. And in this way, you're going to be able to see how many people that you're being prospecting are receiving or are ordering or are claiming the free product. This is the report that you need to watch once that you share the link from your app to share samples for free. In this report, you have all the picture of that person to call, to email, to text, to send value information. We talk about that at the beginning. So guys, this report is going to be glorious when you are following up with your prospects because you already have a track for someone that was interested. So this is a potential customer or this is a potential distributor that you need to follow up. And that's the persistation. That's the persist. Where is the persist is and the repetition, right? So anytime that you share 20 your link to 20 people to claim the free product, you will have for sure, at least 2 or 3 or 5 people in this report. So you just need to follow up with them. That's why it's easy, it's different, and it's fun. Guys, this is imperative. Please don't take just take a look on this report, because if you are, of course, sharing the link or sharing the sample link, it's going to be necessary that you can, of course, give it to the people that you like. Just give me 1 second, please. All right, so another thing I'm going to share with you today before I go, and I've been really repetitive about the dashboard, is because the dashboard is going to give you all the detailed information about what you need to do. We are, as you know, on our leadership period number 6, which is the last of 2020. This leadership period closes on December the 25th. December the 25th, guys. And it's going to be really amazing that you can close your rank or that you can achieve your goal at least 1 week before. At least 1 week before, because we know that December the 25th, come on, Fabi, really, it's Christmas. Yes, I know. That's why I'm telling you today that it's November the 21st, if I'm not lost and mistaken, almost 1 month ago, that we need to close your leadership period. Let's do it like that. Let's close your rank on December the 21st. Let's do it like that. So you will have the rest of the month of the year of the 2020 just feeling that satisfaction that you did it. That satisfaction that, yes, I hit the goal. This 2020 couldn't go against me because I am bigger than everything that is happening right now. And I am following the process and I am repeating the same activities and I am just doing this happen. So guys, let's make this. December the 21st, we all here are going to choose a rank and we're going to close our rank. We're going to make it and we're going to do it on December the 21st, guys, because we don't want to be worried or we don't want to be, like receiving messages or maybe being worried about that I didn't hit that goal and it's Christmas. Please, let's do that before. Let's do that on the 21st. So that's why you need to go again to your dashboard and go to your leadership, on your leadership section, and then you need to see what is missing in order that you can achieve the next level. If you close your duplicator already and now you're going to hit bronze, you need to go here and click where the bronze says and see how many points are missing and how many points you need to put on the balance. Oh, but I hit bronze. I want to go to the next one, which is silver. Okay, with silver, I'm going to do this, and that. Oh, I hit silver, but now I'm going to hit gold. Yes, let's make it gold. Let's make it happen. So just check the numbers there and check how far or how close you are, and put that number on your mind. Put that number in front of your face every day, and let's work together on that. You know that we have 3-way calls, lifestyle connects, training sessions. We have live videos as well in our group on Sanki and our Sanki Facebook group, where you can just share that presentation that someone amazing leader did. For example, yesterday for our Empower-a-thon, all our calls are there. So you can just share it and give the content to others that they can just watch that quick call, 20 minutes, 25 max, and they're going to see an opportunity. You know what I'm trying to explain, guys? So that's why it's necessary that you can see those numbers, that you can see what is missing or how far you are or how close you are, so you can make those strategies and those activities and repeat and repeat and repeat every time that you're gonna make it the same process, because that's the only way that you're gonna achieve to that goal. So before I go, because this is my last point before I go, I want to show you as well on my reports. I want you to go to the leadership bonus report. And in this leadership bonus report, you will be able to find the legs that you have already on your network, okay? So you're gonna be able to see team 1, team 2, team 3, and team 4. This dummy has just 2 legs, which is 1 and 2. But on yours, you need to find leg team 3 and team 4 as well. See how many points are this leg is giving you, or this team is giving you, so you can check that balance based on what you saw on your dashboard. So in that way, you will be able to have enough time to see, oh my God, okay, let's see. Of course, that in this leg, I have the biggest volume, so I don't need to work with them. I don't care about them. They're doing it by themselves. That's awesome. Congratulations. So let me see now, maybe on this one or on the first team. The first team is going, actually, the first team is better than the second team. So I need to build the 4 and the 5th team so I can have the balance and I can have the total group of points to achieve that goal. The total group of points is part of the requisites to hit a rank, right? So I need 30,000 points to be a goal leader. Okay, I'm in 13,525. I'm in the half. Yeah, I have 1 month. I need 15,000 points in 1 month. Let's make the numbers right now. So if I have 15,000 points, let's make it like that. Clear, and now 15,000 points divided in 30 days. I need 500 points daily. Okay, 500 points means 1 enrollment per day with $1,000. Let me go to my list and let me see for my sharks, because they like money, they have money, and they want to make my money. Okay, this shark, I'm gonna call this shark and I'm gonna say, hey, this is the opportunity, buddy. Let's close the 2020 together. I have the best treasure in your life on my hands, Japanese technology. Look this video, boom. And why not? I have 400 points already because I know that that shark is going to buy the 400 points back. I still need another 100 points. Ooh, 3 customers. Yes, I can bring 3 customers that they can buy 2 products each, and I'm gonna win $100, but at the same time, I'm gonna win free product and I'm gonna have the points that I need every day. Well, that could be a strategy. Sounds good. Okay, 500 points could be divided in 50, which is mainly the minimum of everybody buying. So if I think 500 points divided in 50 points are gonna be 10 people daily with 2 boxes each. All right, so I'm going to check my list again of my customers, and I'm gonna see how many customers I have here. I need 10 customers per day. How can I do that? Oh, let me go to the supermarket, let me go here, let me go there, let me call, let me make presentations. You know, guys, this is the way that your numbers are going to flow, but you need to see them. That's why you need to go to your reports, see how your structure is, and see how many points are missing. And then we can work on our strategy. When I say we, is because I'm including myself to help you, to clarify any questions, or as well, to make those calls, to close the deals, to talk about the plan, the product, making private launches, whatever that you decide, because we want you to win in this season. Okay, so let me see if we don't have any questions for now. So I'm going to keep moving forward with our amazing presentation. Just let me find it, please. And I'm going to share it now because I want you to see this video, which is another fantastic video too, that you're gonna love. I'm pretty sure of that. And I'll be back to you to present our next speaker. Thank you so much, guys.
I almost quit. I'm a country boy. I'm from West Virginia. I don't know nothing about this big time stuff. I never even asked to be big. I wanted to be effective, not famous. Famous is the consequences of being effective. I didn't know nothing about being famous and I didn't like it. And so there I was, and when you first knew Everybody attacks you first and figures you out later. And the first time I was in the Washington Post, the article was so vicious it made me nauseous. I was so shocked that you could say that stuff about somebody you didn't even know based on assumptions and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. They piece it all together and you don't get to say anything back. So I decided I don't want this. I was preaching for Pastor Bishop Donnie Mears, and nobody knew it because preachers can override their feelings and function. I preached, the place was on fire, but inside I wanted to quit. I told God, I'm through with this. I'm not going through this. I don't need this. I don't need that. I'm a guy who likes to go get his own chicken wings. I don't have to have all of that stuff to be happy. So I thought, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this because I don't need this and I didn't ask for this. I'm only doing this because of what happened in my life, of the circumstances that happened in my life. He put me on stage. I didn't ask for it. And when I saw how much it cost, I thought, you can have that right back here. You can have that right back up in here. I don't need it. So I was mad inside and I was hurt. And I stayed up in the fellowship with the pastors because I didn't want to go back to my room and sulk in my own sorrows. And they said, there's a lady downstairs waiting to see you. The service was over and the fellowship was over. The pastor started to leave. I was trying to outwait her. I thought she'd give up and leave. And when I finally came down the steps, she was there. And she was just a willowy bit of a woman. And she said, Bishop Jakes, she said, I've been in the hospital. She said, I was pregnant in my fallopian tubes, and the baby died in my tubes, and I was carrying around a dead baby, and the toxicity from the baby almost killed me. And she said, the only thing that kept me alive was hearing you preach. She said, if you hadn't been preaching to me every day, I swear I would have died. And then she looked at me and she said, it's for us. It's not for them. It's for us. It hit me so hard. I didn't even get her name. I got in the car and cried all the way back to my room because she reminded me why I was there. Last week when I text you, I was up in Baltimore in D.C. and I was doing a book signing. And this woman came up to the table to buy a sword. She said, you don't remember me, do you? I said, no. She didn't even look like the same person. She's all dressed up, gained weight. She felt like she wanted to say, she said, I met you in the bottom of Donnie Mears Church years ago, and I burst into tears. I lost it. I stopped the signing, and I jumped up and hugged her. If it were not for that woman.
Wow, I almost quit. I guess that we all, definitely, I guess that we all almost quit one time in our days. I am pretty sure of that. Or some of us, maybe we already quit. And when you quit on a dream, that means that you are making a big hurt for yourself, right? When you quit about something that you believe that it could be happen and it didn't, it doesn't mean anything to others. It doesn't mean anything to the people that is around you. It doesn't mean anything about to the world. It means to you. It means to you when you are not clear what to do, how to do, and when to do it, right? So that's why today, guys, in this Sanki Success Saturday, we're giving you that road. We're giving you those tools, and we're giving you those steps just to follow up and just to make it any time by the time, so you cannot quit, because we don't want you to quit. We don't want you to go away. We don't want you to feel negative. We don't want you to feel disappointed. We want you to feel successful. We want you to feel how you can win. We want you to feel winners. We want you to feel the best person in this world that is creating and making a legacy that is going to be at least 100 years in the planet. That's why we have the best content, the best topics, the best trainers, the best speakers, the best motivational videos for you, because we are all the time working for you, because of you, because we don't want to quit. And now I'm going to bring back again one of my favorite persons in Sanki, and I can say in my life, because I spend good time as well with him on conversations, and of course making jokes and all these type of things. He's a very, very funny person too, and I really like to spend time with him in this season, mostly when we are, you know, in lockdown, and he's always giving me those words of encouragement and all those words that are helping me to not to quit, because he's always finding the solutions. Even if he doesn't say it directly, he's always giving those answers, maybe when you are not even asking for them, ask for them. So let me bring back again our CEO and USA Director, Mr. Jose Manuel Arvide, and that they put Jose Manuel Hernandez. So now we are brothers, I guess, Mr. Arvide. We're brother and sister, I guess. Because
well, definitely we're brothers in the success. We're brothers in the journey. We're brothers in the mission. We're brothers on the vision. We're brothers because we are not quitters, because we are always looking forward, because we're always helping people. So yeah, we have a lot of reasons to be a brothers in this amazing, amazing, amazing season.
I know. That was so funny that I was like, what? Jose Manuel Hernandez. Okay. You have a new name today. Maybe I'm going to be the next week, Fabiola Arvide. Why not? But this is the way that we are. So thank you so much again for your time, Mr. Arvide. And take us away, please.
Thank you, Fabiola, again for this amazing introduction. And what can I tell about Fabiola? She has been with us for almost 7 years, I guess, and she has never complained about any situation. Of course, sometimes there's a day that we feel overwhelmed about different things, but she has been a tremendous asset, and she always brings a lot of value into the table, and she's bringing a lot of value into the equation, and she always is willing to serve to all of you guys. And I feel very proud for having her as a part of the family, as a part of the Sanki family. So thank you, Fabiola, for being with us, and thank you for putting your heart everything, and every day that you do something, you put your heart every time. It doesn't matter how bad the world is outside, you always have this dolphin inside of you, and this big charisma, I'm going to say, that always put you in high level of energy and passion about the thing that you do every day. So thank you. And hi guys again. So I hope you're enjoying this amazing training, this amazing Sanki Saturday. And you need to feel very proud, because a lot of people is still in the bed and still sleeping. And if they're not preparing for success, of course, they are preparing for failure. So this is one of the most important phrases that I learned when I did start in this amazing journey. When you are not preparing for your success, you are preparing for your failure. So we want to be prepared for our success. So thank you for being here today, for investing this time, and relax, take out the stress out of your body, move your shoulders, bring up the energy, take some blush, because now we're going to be talking about something that is really important in this network marketing career, which is the network marketing ranks, or the ranks that you can achieve, the rank achievement in this company. So how can you achieve the ranks in Sanki? So, oh my gosh, I moved this for some reason. Okay, so let me stop sharing here, because I have multiple monitors here in my office, so this is one displaying a different one. But anyway, so we're ready here for the rank advancement training. And as I mentioned, when you are inviting people and you are planning to grow a company, in this break, I was, multiple stories came to my mind, but one in special, because I was thinking, how can we say this in a very easy way. And the rank advancement bonus, or the rank advancement in Sanki, is equal to the level of success that you can give to other people. So it's not about if we can achieve the rank. I think that the rank achievement is a consequence of how many people we can help to achieve their rank. And if you invite someone to this business opportunity and you are trying to build a successful business, of course, you are mentally prepared and you want to help every team member that you have to achieve the maximal level of income, the maximal level of growth, the maximal level of success in their Sanki story. So rank advancement is just a consequence. Is how, and Bishop just said it very well, is a consequence. Is not what you're trying to do, is the consequence of sharing. So being famous is not the goal, that's the consequence. So when you start achieving ranks and you start becoming famous and you start becoming a role model and you start becoming a leader that a lot of people want to follow, that's just the consequence. I think that the most important thing is that he did with that person, give a hug, and the hug in business is when you are making sure that that people, or that new person, that new team member is doing their 10 calls a day, if they having the right activity every day. So if you are sure that those small things happens every day, and you dedicate the time to recruit, and you organize your agenda, and you start working diligently to achieve all the activity goals that you are putting in paper, then the ranks are going to be the consequence, are going to be very easy to achieve the ranks. But just to understand how we move inside of Sanki, I want to tell you that we have 3 advancement recognition processes. So we want to take the baby steps. You cannot expect to run when you're born in a company or in this life. You cannot be a baby and then start running right away. We need to walk. We need to start doing the first steps first. And this is the first step that we want everyone to do here in Sanki. So the first focus is how can we get 3 customers? And by using the Sanki tools like the Sanki mobile app and the videos, the trainings, all the things that we have for you, because everything is done literally. I was watching yesterday, I had a meeting with the mobile app content creators because we are redesigning a lot of content in the mobile application. And I was amazed how many new content the graphic team has been able to create with so many copies that I share with them. And it's a lot of work just to write all of the copies that we place in every app, in every image, in every graphic content that we put in the app. And with all of this content, with so many content that are going to help you to achieve or to get more prospects, and prospects will become customers, it's very easy to have 6 customers, 10 customers, 12 customers, 20 customers every day. So, but the first thing that we need to allow or teach people to do is to achieve the certified distributor. So we want everyone to be a certified distributor, and that's when you have for the first time inside of your month, inside of your personal period, your 3 customers. So those are the first thing that we want to recognize, and this is the baby steps. And of course, some of them will become distributors. So in that process, you're going to be achieving the Racing Star. So as you know, every week we recognize people who has been achieving the Racing Star for the first time, people who has been achieving the certified distributor for the first time. And we want to do that big recognition for everyone that is doing the right thing, that is taking the right steps in the right direction. And it's easy for someone that just joined the company with a fresh list and with a fresh mindset, and they are convinced that they can win, and all the things we talked in the previous training, that they can achieve the certificate distributor, the first Racing Star in the first week. And some people can do multiple Racing Stars in the first week. So that's up to you and how many hours you're going to be dedicating to this activity, which is the presentation, invitation, and the thing we talked before. So getting 3 customers and 2 distributors, that will get you the recognition as a Racing Star. And we want to have a lot of Racing Stars. You want to have in your team a lot of Racing Stars. You want to have as many as you can create. So the question is not if you can do it, it's how many people you can help to achieve the Racing Star. How many people, what is going to be your goal as a leader? How many people you're going to be helping this week to achieve the Racing Star? How many people you're going to be guilty of their $1,000 check that they will be receiving at the end of the week? So how many people are going to be super happy because they're going to be earning $2,000 in the next week? So these are the important questions, I guess, that we as a leader, we need to ask ourselves every day, how many people can I help to change their Christmas? How many people I can change to change this December? How many people I can change their mind so they can believe again and create a living legacy for the next year, for the 2021? So how many people, even with all of these situations that are happening today, we can help in order to achieve the goals that we're looking? So imagine that you have 10 people, you're helping 10 people to achieve the Racing Star. So that will be not just in addition of the $1,000 for them, or maybe $2,000 a week for them. Maybe that will become a $5,000 for you. So again, the $5,000 is not what you're looking for. That will be the consequence by helping 10 people to achieve the Racing Star. So that's an easy task. We just need to help 10 people to make their list, to make the calls, to have the appointments, do the presentations, and divide it by customers and distribute lists, follow the Sanki on the Go system, and you will be able to help a lot of people in your team to make the 3 customers and 2 distributors in the first week or in the first personal period. Some people are going to have a different rhythm, but like we say at the beginning or in the first part of the training, you need to put your own number game. You need to decide how many you're going to be creating and how many people you're going to be helping. So maybe some people are going to say, I just want to do it in the first month, but then you need to find 10 people that want to do it in the first week. So again, it's not a matter how many people is going to be doing it during the time or above the time or ahead of time. It's about how many people you decided to help this week to make this happen. This is the most important thing. It's not about how many people is going to do it, it's how many people you decide that they will do it. Yesterday, I was watching with my wife The Secret. I don't know how many times I have been watching this video or this documental, but yesterday we were watching again The Secret, and one of the things that Bob Proctor said in that documental is, you need to believe it. You need to believe that you can do it, and you need to ask the question to the universe, so the universe will respond to you. So it's not a matter if you can do it, it's a matter if you make the question to the universe, if you make the statement to the universe, if you are in the same, in the best way, in the best path, or in the best mentality process to do it, and if you are moving your charisma, your activity, your diligence, your thoughts in that creation process. Everything can be created. So how many? You just need to say this is the number. For some people, 10 is going to be too much. For other people, 10 is going to be nothing. It's going to be just a piece of cake. But like I say in the other part of training, when the leader asks me how many you're going to be creating, I just break the rule of the team. Everybody was saying 4, 3, 2, 4, etc. And I say I'm going to do 24. And that's the number that I put in my head. And then I create all my activity and all my plan in order to achieve that goal. What happened at the end? We did more than that. We did more than 30. So you always are going to overcome the result when you are making the right declarations and you're having the right activity and the right planning and the right mentality, and you are aligned with the universe and you are thinking in a very positive way, and you already feel and see and visualize the result. Okay, so this is very important, that we help a lot of people to achieve the Racing Star. And finally, when people become a superstar, and we recognize and we make a big celebration when people achieve the superstar, which means that you have 6 customers and 4 distributors. It means that you have been opening your 4 legs, your 4 teams, and you have 1 distributor that you personally enroll in each one of your legs. It doesn't matter how many points they bring to the table. What matters is that you have 6 customers and you have 4 distributors, 1 in each leg. Why is this important? Because this is going to be the pre-stage of the preparation to become duplicator. And why not? In some of the cases, you achieve, just with this structure, you can go up to bronze. But most of the times, you're going to be achieving the rank of duplicator. But be superstar is very important because you are opening your 4 legs, you are expanding your full income potential. So Jim Rohn used to explain people in conferences that it's amazing how every life species in this earth, every plant, every animal, everything that we see around, they always achieve their maximum potential. They always do. There's no tree that just achieve half of the potential. they always achieve everything, the highest potential that they can achieve in the place that they are. But the only species in the earth that is not able to do that is the human being, because we have the free of choice. We can decide to do it, or we can decide to do not do it. But everyone has the potential. That's what I'm trying to say here. So everybody has the potential to be superstar, to be diamond, to be ambassador, to be crown ambassador, but you just need to decide it. So be a superstar for some people could be super difficult, and for some people could be super easy. But that's just a mindset. That's just a thought. It's just an image that you're putting in your head that is going to tell you this is possible or this is not possible. So what I'm trying to invite here you today is to have the positive way. This is possible, and I want to help. How many people I'm going to be able to help this week? I need to set a number. How many people I'm going to help to achieve the superstar this week? How many people from the 10 people a day that I'm going to be enrolling in my team? How many people I'm going to be helping to achieve superstar this week or this month or these 15 days of this cycle? So I can set a plan for that. But the most important thing here is that we are contributing for the success for everyone. We're working as a team, and we're doing all of these things together. So once they achieve the superstar, of course, the celebration comes, the recognition comes, and every weekend, every Friday, we're recognizing the people who has been achieving the superstar ranks, the racing stars, and the certified distributors. So these are the 3 baby steps that we need to accomplish so we can maximize, and like I say, we can achieve the maximum level of income potential. We are unlocking all the potential that we have to receive income. So those are the 3 steps. Very easy. Get 3 distributors, get 3 customers, 2 distributors, and then have your 6 customers and your 4 distributors, 1 in each leg. And those are the things that if we do this, we're going to be unlocking everything. If we just focus on working in this process, then it's going to be super easy to achieve any rank that we want. I was talking with a lady last week on Wednesday, because I was doing a training for the Mexican leaders, and one story just caught my attention. And she's from Michoacan, a very poor state in Mexico, and she's from a place that they don't even have a freeway to arrive to the little town that they live, and they need to cross rivers and do crazy things just to arrive to the place that she used to live. But now she just achieved gold, and she achieved it in 1 month. And why she achieved it in 1 month? Because she decided to do it. That's as easy as that. She decided to be gold in 1 month. So she signed up with Sanki, and she said, I want a different future for my family. I want a different future for my environment. I want to create a big difference. I want to help a lot of women. I want to help women to be professionals, to be business owners, to be entrepreneurs. And she decided. And in 1 month, since she signed up, in just 1 month, in the last leadership period, she became gold. She achieved the rank of gold. So what makes her so different? And I'm going to say that it's easy thing. She just decided, she visualized it, and she didn't have any previous experience to compare with to say this is difficult or this is easy. So she just said, I want to be gold. They told me that this is the rank that I need to arrive in order to create a consistent income and then start growing from there. So this is the thing that I need to do in the next 30 days. And she make a plan to start doing the presentations every day. She was doing presentation at the street, because they don't have event salons or hotels or rooms. So they don't have a Starbucks there. They don't have coffee shops. They don't have anything of those things in the place that she used to live. So she was doing presentation on the streets. And then she moved to the city, and she was doing presentation in the garages, in some garages that someone borrowed to her, and she was doing presentation at the garage. In 30 days, she started growing the team, and she went to the capital of the state, and she was working in garages, and she was inviting people from the street, and et cetera, et cetera. And then finally, she achieved the rank of gold. For it was a very easy process. And she did it in 30 days. Why? Because she asked for the cosmos, she asked for the universe, she made the right statements, she had the right activity, she had the passion, she has the commitment, and she said, I'm going to do it, and nothing's going to stop me to achieve it. So again, the question is not if we're going to achieve it. The question is how many people I'm going to be helping to be certified distributors, achieving the racing star, being superstar, because the consequence is going to be that you're going to be gold, platinum, or any other rank. Okay, so how this works. So when you achieve the rank of duplicator, which is the basic rank that we need to achieve. That's what we call it, the duplicator, because in network marketing, what all is about is to duplicate the process. So when you are duplicator, means that you have been doing the enough job to create a duplication process. And that means that you duplicate yourself, and now you have 4 distributors that you personally enroll, one in each one of your legs. What qualifies you as a duplicator? It's not just that you have the 4 distributors in your 4 legs. Each one of them needs to have 300 total sales points. What means a total sales point? Total sales points are the sum, are the accumulation of the initial key points plus their customer points plus their personal enrollment points, okay? Meaning your second generation of distributors. So in the first leg, you have John, and John enrolled with 200 points back, and then he has 2 customers. Now he has 300 points. So that leg already qualified. Maybe in the leg number 2, you have Mary, and Mary enrolled herself with a 100-point pack. So you have 100 points in that leg, total sales points. And then she enrolled another 2 customers with 50 points each. Now in this leg, you have 200 points. And then maybe she enrolled another distributor with 100 points pack. And now between all of these points, you have 300 total sales points in that leg. So this is just for the duplicator structure. So it's very easy because it's not about just their points. It's about their points, their customer points, and their first generation of distributors points. So it's very easy to create this structure because it's not about just one person effort. It's about the team effort. So when you open your 4 legs with 1 distributor in each one of them, and if they just get enrolled with the 400 points, so they don't need to enroll any other customer, they don't need to enroll other distributor because they already qualify for being a duplicator. So that leg has been qualified because you enroll someone with 400 points. So remember that all of this needs to happen inside of the leadership period. So you need to have your 4 distributors, 1 in each leg, with 300 total sales points per leg inside of your leadership period. So most of the times when you do this, if you accumulate all the points, it's very sure that you're going to be bronze already. So you're going to be going through a duplicator, and then right away you're going to be jumping to the bronze rank, and then from there you just need to do it again and make it to the silver. But let me explain you how to make that. So this is the basic structure, the duplicator, and that's what we want to celebrate very big because that's the base, that's the foundation of your business. You need to be duplicator in order to start achieving the ranks. Once you're a duplicator, is because you have your customers, you have your distributors, they have their customers, and now you're making a very good initial money. You're moving forward in the right position. Maybe you build 2 Shinsei structures. Now that means like maybe you make $3,000, $2,000 that week or that period of time while you're building the duplicator structure. And that's why it's very important, the speed, because universe love the speed, success loves speed, and network marketing loves speed. So if you can do this activity that we talked in the first part of the training today about having 10 people a day, 10 people a day, 10 people a day, so you can be duplicator the next day. You can be duplicator in 2 days, and then you can be bronze in 1 week, or you can be silver in 1 week, or like this lady, you can be gold in the first month, in the first 30 days, in 4 weeks. So it's very possible to do it because you just need to follow a path of activity. You just need to have a strategy on activity and play with your numbers in the activity, okay? So how can we go from duplicator to bronze, okay? So my suggestion is that you help 2 people to become duplicators. So you enroll 4 people because you already are a duplicator, and now your only goal is to find 50% of success. So who is going to be the 2 guys or the 2 team members that are really serious and they want to work fast as you are doing it? So just help 2 people in this first day to have their 10 people the next day, to have their 10 presentations the next day, to contact prospects using the mobile application the next day or the next 2 days or the first week maybe, if you want to work by week. In this next week, just help 2 people to achieve duplicator and help them to do the list, to contact the people, to make the calls, to organize their 10 presentations a day or 10 prospects a day. And then it's going to be very easy to help them to be duplicators in the first week. So if you build 2 duplicators and you are already a duplicator, of course you're going to be a bronze. of course, it's going to be super easy. So help 2 people, and the consequence is going to be that you're going to be bronze. Okay. So now from bronze to silver, I have 2 options to become silver. The first option is helping 3 people, because of course you didn't invite just the first people. You maybe have 10 people a day, means that at the first week, you're going to have at least 20 to 25 new distributors that you personally enroll. So help 3 people to become bronze. How you help 3 people to become bronze? By teaching them to help 2 people to become duplicator. So it's the same process. If I'm inviting 10 people a day and I'm helping 2 of them to be duplicators, and I teaching them how they can do the same with the next generation, and I'm doing the same thing with another 2, and then I'm doing the same thing with another 2, and I'm helping the next day another 2 to become duplicators, and the next 2 days I'm helping another 2 to be duplicators, and the next 2 days I'm helping another 2 to be duplicators, and the next 2 days I'm helping another 2 to be duplicators, and the next day I'm inviting again 10 people in my 2 team, and I'm helping 2 of them to become duplicator in the first 2 days, and then the next day I'm inviting another 10 people. I sign up just 2, and I'm helping these 2 to bring their 10, so we can help them in 2 days to become duplicator. So every 2 days I can create a new 2 duplicators in the same period of time, in the same 2 hours of activity. I don't need to work more to achieve those goals. I just need to be smart in the way that I'm working. Okay, so I'm going to be helping every day 2 people, or every 2 days 2 people, or if you decide that you want to be slower, you can do it by week. You say, this week I'm going to help 2 people to be duplicators. The next week, I'm going to help another 2 people that I personally enroll to become duplicators. The next week, I'm going to help another 2 people. I'm going to invite another 10 people, and I'm going to get 2 people that I'm going to help to be duplicators. So in 4 weeks, you help 8 people to become duplicators. Okay? With that volume of points, it's going to be very sure that you are going to be already gold. Okay? But this is the idea, that you help them. And in this process that you have all of these duplicators, then the next step is that every duplicator helps the new people, the new distributors, to become duplicators, so you can become bronze. And then from silver, you just help 3 duplicators to become bronzes. You will have more than that, but this is just the easy way. This is just the focus. This is the number that you need to have in your mind, and this is the strategy that you need to have in your mind. Maybe with the game number that you're going to be putting together, you decide to help 10 duplicators to be bronze, but at least help 3 duplicators to become bronze, help 3 duplicators to develop 2 duplicators each, so they can become bronzes. And when they are bronzes, the consequence is going to be that you're going to be silver. So you can have 3 bronzes, 1 in each one of your legs. You know that you have 4 legs, but you just need 3 at least. This is the minimum. If you create 3 bronzes, 1 in each one of your legs, you are going to be silver. That will be the consequence. Okay. So how many people you want to help to be bronze in your second stage of planning process? Maybe it's going to be 10. Maybe you're going to be creating 10 new bronzes, or maybe 20, or maybe 30. That's the number that you need to put in your mind, and that's the number that you need to say, this is possible for me. Because again, it's not about how much time you're going to invest. It's the quality of time that you're going to be investing in this. If you just do 2 hours a day, 2 hours a day, 2 hours a day, 10 presentations a day, 10 new people a day, 10 new people a day, 10 new prospects a day, 10 guests per day, 10 people attending per every distributor to your presentation that you're doing at 7 p.m. at night, or 8 p.m. at night, or 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. in the morning. You decide the time, you decide the rhythm. But if you create this rhythm since the beginning, all the people in your team is going to have the same rhythm. And that's when you create something that is called momentum. Okay. And there's also a big book, and let me share with you this book in a second. I have books almost for everything, but I love this book that is called Momentum. You see how the fire is going? So when you start a fire, it's just 1 match, and then suddenly 2 matches, 3 matches, and then boom, you can create a big fire just with this fire going over to the next person. So this is how to create a momentum. And a lot of cases, and I recommend you this book, Momentum. Is a very amazing book. It's fully of content and experiences and how to do this. And that's how I'm saying, like, the 10x factor is very important, because if you have 10 people a day, and if you assign 20%, you can fail 80%. But it's very difficult that someone with passion and with dedication fails 80% of the time. But even that happened, if you just fail 80% of the time and you just succeed 20% of the time, if you do what I'm saying here, you are gonna have a big success, a big success. But we need to make it happen. It's the most difficult part. You know what it is? Call your new team member and make it happen for the first 10 meetings, for the 10 first guests, for the first 10 prospects. That's the most difficult part in my experience, because to start is the difficult part. It's like when you want to start a diet, or you want to start going to the gym, or you want to start a new habit, is the most difficult part is the first 3 days. So you need to overcome these 2 3 days. And then, as you know, after 21 days doing the same thing, including Saturdays and Sundays, everything is going to be a habit. It's going to be as this has been ever like this, and we're going to be achieving that success. But anyway, so if you want to become a silver, you need to help 3 duplicators to become bronze. This is option 1, in 1 bronze in each one of your legs. And then the other option is if you can do 2 bronzes in 1 leg and 1 bronze in another leg. That's the option number 2, because like I say, you're going to have multiple duplicators to help to become bronzes. So maybe you have duplicators in the same leg that wants to become bronze, and each one is going to be helping other one, and the volume of some ones are going to be helping the volume of the uplines. So maybe it's going to be easier for you to help 2 duplicators in 1 leg to become bronzes. And because guess what? When you help, you can see my cursor, let me pen. When you help this person here to become bronze, what happened with this person here? This person here already had the 3,500 points that needed to be bronze. So the only thing that this person needs to do is work in the balance. This person just needs to work in the other legs to have 1,000 points. So maybe it's easier for you to help 2 distributors in the same leg to become bronzes, and then help another duplicator in a different leg to be bronze. It could be your second leg, your third leg, your fourth leg. It doesn't matter. What matters is that in 2 different legs, you create 2 bronzes in 1 leg, and you help other duplicator to become bronze in the second, third, or fourth leg. Okay? Then what happens if you want to be gold? Just help 3 bronzes to become silvers. How you help 3 bronzes to become silvers? By helping the bronzes to become silvers, by helping the duplicators to become bronze, and the bronzes will create the silvers, and the silvers will help you to be a gold. So the focus is not that if you can be a gold, the focus again is how many people you can help to be duplicators every week, and how many of your duplicators are going to be helping their team members to be duplicators so they can become bronzes. Then again, the process starts. So as you can see, the one, I'm going to say that maybe 90% of the success in your business is just to be a duplicator creator. If you are a duplicator creator or a bronze creator in your team, everything is going to be happening by consequence all the time. Okay, so in gold, again, we have 2 options. The first option is that you create 1 silver per leg, and the other option is that you help 2 bronzes in 1 leg to become silvers, and 1 bronze in a different leg to become silver. And as you can see, is the same as I was explaining before. Okay, so if you help this person to become silver, then this person here, the outline, already have the 9,000 points needed to be silver. So the only thing that this person needs to do again is to work in their balance with the other leg or 2 legs, or with the other 3 legs. They need to build here the points, the necessary points to achieve silver. Only 2,500 points, 2,700 points. Okay, so this is the 2 options to be gold, and I think that it's up to you deciding which one is going to be the easier. But again, if you are focused in this essential part, what I'm saying here, helping people to be bronze, and the new people helping new people to be bronze, and the new people helping new people to be bronze, and the new people helping the new people to be bronze. And every week you create more bronzes, more bronzes, more bronzes, and you became a bronze producer machine. Then you will have not just 3 silvers, you will have 10, 20, 30, 40. Why in Mexico, after 10 years, we can produce more than 400 silvers in the same leadership period? Is because they are a duplicators creators machine. They are a bronze creators machine. So with the time, and you can do this very fast. As I was telling with this experience with this lady, she decided to be gold in 30 days, and she did it. Why she did it? Because she believed it and she see it. And in her mind, theirs was not impossible. They say, this is easy to do. How many people I need to help? How many people I need to enroll? How many people I need to help? And that will happen. And that's what happened. Okay, so this is the basic part to be in a rank, to have advancement in the ranks. And then from there, everything is duplication. If you want to be platinum, what do you need to do? In 2 different legs, help 2 silvers to become golds. Help 2 silvers to become golds. How the silvers are going to become golds? Well, because those silvers are going to be helping bronzes to become silvers, and the silvers are going to be helping bronzes to become silvers, and the bronzes are going to be helping duplicators to become bronzes. That's a consequence. Again, as the bishop said in the video, is just the consequence. And then when you have 2 golds in different teams, it's going to be easy platinum. Okay, but if you implement this rhythm for 10 days, for the next 30 days, you will see that platinum is going to be so short. It's going to be so short. You're going to be achieving more than that, because maybe you're going to be having 3 or 4 golds in your team. Okay, and what happened when you have 2 platinums or maybe 4 golds? If you have 4 golds or X different combination of ranks in your team, then you're going to be diamond. How easy it can be diamond? Well, if you follow this process, you just need to have 2 platinums in different teams, or maybe 4 legs in 4 golds in different teams, or maybe you need to have 8 silvers in different teams. So it's not that difficult to achieve diamond when you are following the right strategy and helping the new ones, the new people, the new team members to have the right activity. And again, it's not about amount of activity, it's quality in the activity. Is that be every day dedicated 1 hour to 2 hours to do business presentations every day. Maybe you need to invest another 2 hours inviting people every day, or you need to invest 3 hours a week to invite people to those presentations. But you need to be sure that in every presentation you have at least 10 people for you, and each one of your team members, they have their own 10 every day. Every team member needs to have 10 people a day. Maybe it's going to be 8, maybe it's going to be 6, or maybe people's going to say, I want to be out of the box, I'm going to bring 20. Okay. Then if you want to achieve double diamond, you need to have 2 diamonds, 1 diamond in each one of the legs, and so on and so forth. If you want to be a triple diamond, you need to help 2 people to be double diamonds. If you want to be ambassador, you need to help 2 people to be triple diamonds. And if you want to be a crown ambassador, you need to help 2 people to be ambassadors. So what is happening here, and this is the structure that you can say. So if you want to be a crown ambassador, you have 2 options. You can have 2 ambassadors, or maybe 4 triple diamonds, or maybe 8 double diamonds, or 16 double diamonds, or 32 platinums, or 64 golds, or maybe 128 silvers, or maybe 256 bronzes in different legs, or maybe 512 duplicators. So this is how easy it is to get the crown ambassador, or to achieve the maximum level of recognition that we have in the company. That we, as you know, we have the Haoris, which is the maximum level of recognition. And this is one of the strides that you can follow. So you want to be a bronze, create 2 duplicators. If you want to be silver, create 3 bronzes. If you want to be gold, you can have 3 silvers, or maybe you have 2 silvers and 1 bronze and 2 duplicators. So you can play with the numbers, and you can drive and draw in a paper what is going to be your strategy to achieve the maximum level of success that you deserve, and to achieve the maximum level of your potential. And most importantly, the maximum income potential that you have. What is your maximum income potential? Answer that question in the mirror. What is your maximum income potential? So that's when you achieve it, that's all? No, of course not. You can train, you can learn, you can go to more seminars, you can go to more trainings, and keep learning how to go to the next level every time. Because as a professional in this industry, something that we know is that there's no finish line. There's no finish line in this process, in this industry. I have been doing this for 20 years and I still don't see the finish line. It's amazing, but I still don't see the finish line. I was talking with my partner yesterday, Alejandro, in a monthly meeting that we have, and we were talking about the same. There's no finish line. We have been doing this for 10 years. It's very close, our 11th anniversary next February, and we don't see the finish line yet. It's very far away, but we are moving forward and moving forward and moving forward. And the last leadership period was the best leadership period ever in the company. And the previous leadership period, the fourth one, if you remember, was the best one as well in the Sanki story. So it's just that we decided to be better every leadership period and keep working in systems, processes, organizations, trainings, and keep working and moving forward to offer the best business opportunity ever with Sanki Global. Thank you.